Okay, so let me start my YouTube intro because it's a countdown. We're starting here in about 5 seconds. This is Title Tuesday. I have not played in the tournament for about a year. I have been playing a lot of Blitz, though. I'm excited. 11 rounds of 3+1. Let's go, folks. I have D4 in the first game. Well, I have white in the first game, but I'm going to play D4. Good start, John. Already talking very coherently. Let's do this. Thanks, everyone watching live and also in the future on YouTube. I'm going to edit this down and post this probably tonight after the tournament. Okay, let's go Rook C1. Playing Wild 3000. All right. Let's see how bad Black wants to go after the bishop pair. I guess not so bad. No early knight h5. And I am streaming this live on Twitch as well. Do check out my Twitch channel if you've been primarily watching on YouTube and want to check out more of my content. Thank you guys for the warm reception lately, by the way. I do want to mention that it was really cool to see all the feedback on my recent 100% Berserk video on YouTube. So really, really appreciated that, guys. Let's go here. This is just flexible. I want to leave Black guessing as to whether I'm going to castle or not. Yeah, because I might take with a pawn here. I might do it. Let's actually play that way. Yeah, let's go for it. I can threaten checkmate. Yeah, queen d3, very interesting. Yeah, let's play for the attack. Bishop h6, and then I'm going to go h4 and see if we can go for the initiative. I'll even sack this pawn to do it. Okay. My opponent does not bite, at least not yet. Let's go queen back to d1. One thing I've learned in a lot of my blitz play recently is that the initiative is everything in 3 minutes. It's really the only thing that matters. So if you can seize the initiative, then you're in business. Okay, h5 here. Or take first and then h5. Let's go ahead and play h5 first of all. I might take this one too, I'm not sure. So if he plays knight takes h5, I think I can go rook takes h5. I think that checks out. Okay, so there. Take. Some interesting options here already. Bishop takes. I think I want to take here first. I'm just debating. Yeah, let's take here first. And now bishop takes? I mean, that looks pretty promising. He has to take with a pawn if I do that. But I can't win d5. Okay. Definitely thinking a little much here. Yeah, let's take. I got to get rid of this knight. I think I'm just going to play it simple. I'm going to do this. Go for the structural edge. He's got to recapture now. Yep. Let's just play it like this. Castle. He's got a bunch of weak pawns. The king remains kind of weak. So I think this is a reasonable option. Thank you, guys. Thanks again. See all the support in the chat. Love to see it. Okay. Let's play this endgame. Take, I'm going to go here or here. Let's do this one. It's a little bit passive for black, so maybe I can grind out a win. That might have been a mistake by him, because now I can target this one and this. Rook there. Okay. Let's take this. I feel like this endgame might be winning for me. Definitely not sure, though. Okay, so he believes that. Looking good. Start pushing. Let's put this one here. Oh, and he blundered. He wasn't expecting G5. Okay, there we go. All right, all right. Good little technique right there. I'm going to update the title of this stream as we go along. If I do forget, please let me know in the chat. Okay. Feel pretty decent about that. There were some interesting decisions early on about whether I should continue the attack or play as I did. Yeah, bishop takes f5. Looks like that was the right call. I'm not going to analyze this to enormous extent here. Okay, doesn't like knight takes b5. Says bishop f4 instead. Interesting. So this position is okay for black. I don't know. Somehow this seemed better for me, but maybe it's something pretty specific. Yeah, g5 trying to trap the bishop. Maybe force me to play like f4 to rescue it. After this trade, white is better. Not with this move, though. I don't know. These rook endgames are close. They're close. And a key moment happened when he tried to play f4, and I offered to go into this pawn ending. Wow, the pawn ending is not better for white. And if anything, it's better for black. Wow. I assumed because of the doubled pawns and my pass pawn that at least I wouldn't ever lose this, which is probably true. But I could see how maybe it's a draw. Let's just play it all line. King f8, king f1, king e7, king e2. Keep an eye on when this game starts, by the way. King d5. Yeah, I guess he blockades this pawn, and I can't ever get into these squares. That's fair. I probably have to play something like a3. Okay. But it was a tough decision for him to make in the moment, and he chose wrong. We've all been there. All right. 10 more games to go. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Cremisi. I know who this is. I have actually taught him in some camps. He's from North Carolina. Daniel Cremisi. Okay. I think I know what I got to do against him. I got to try to get him out of book. He is booked up. He's a good player, young player. Let's play Old Indian. I've been playing this a little bit lately. Not too successfully, but, you know, we can give it a shot. Let's go here. Attack this. And I'm going to try to treat it like a normal King's Indian to some extent. Let's play b6 here. Thank you, Westy, for the prime. Appreciate it. As I said, we are live on Twitch right now. Might go knight g4. Yeah, knight g4, attack the bishop, try to encourage a trade. Let's pre-move this. Okay, now f5. This seems to be unfolding nicely for me. Comes back. Yep, let's go here. So I wonder if he's going to go f3, and I can play in King's Indian fashion. With f4, g5, rook f7, rook g7, stuff like that. Yep. Seems like a pretty good spot to do this. I'm going to do it. Just start expanding. We're even going to let him take if he wants, because anything to slow white down on this wing, I think is good here. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Okay, now let's take, actually. I'm going to go g4 right away. I mean, why not? This seems to be warranted. Let's take. Go here. This all seems pretty natural. Bring the king over. Looking for check. Yeah, I know he's getting ready to do some stuff on the queen side, but I'm building up pretty quickly on the other side of the board. So let's go here. Queen d7, probably. And this looks pretty good. My initiative is real quick here. I'm already thinking about doubling rooks, maybe. Yeah, let's go here. If he takes, I might just ignore it and just bring this over. He's going to force the issue. Probably playing queen f1. No. Ooh, can I do this? Not quite. We're not quite ready for that. Knight g4, though. Ooh, I can play knight g4. Knight g4 might be a good move here, guys. Ooh, that looks so attractive. Queen f1 just loses. Rook g2. Let's go for it. Here. I feel like that's got to be the move. Take. And I know he can temporarily win a piece for 2 pawns, but he's putting himself in such a mortal pin. I don't believe that's going to defend for him. Yeah, here. And now I can double or rook g3. I can also even take on b4. Let's double, though. This is unstoppable. And he can't take g8 because he's all pinned. It's completely crushing, I think, unless I'm missing something here. But he's just so stuck around his king. It's kind of nice to throw in force white to play rook g1 just so the king can't move. I know. Yeah, like if I did this with white having the g1 square, he could play king g1 and maybe have some chance of surviving. Awesome. Chess equivalent of a full mount. Yeah, like a MMA move. Cool. Look at that. We had the flying V at the end, the almost full V. Awesome. I feel pretty good about that one, too. Let's take a quick look. Update the title again. Yeah, it felt like a King's Indian that just unfolded much quicker than white would have liked for me. Just run the analysis a little bit here. Okay, I can take on e4 right here and then go bishop f5. Aha, okay. So the engine likes that a little bit better. Oh, he actually could have captured here. I didn't notice that. Nor did he, evidently. He could have taken that pawn because I disconnected my rook for a move. But then when I get in f4, again, this is where we have this King's Indian type flavor. Maybe I should have inserted that, but I didn't mind this capture because this seems very hard to get through. It's just going to take white several moves. So I would just on sight take black there. Is this Mikhail Tal or John Bartholomew play? I know. Are you guys liking the D6 systems? I've been playing them quite a bit. They just lead to interesting positions, and it tends to get people out of book. Like d4, d6, I actually think is somewhat of an underrated move order. So that's another reason I play it. Yeah, here, king h8, tuck the king. Yup. Rook g8, bishop f1. Could have gone rook g1 as well, but I didn't mind that. And look at this. This is already quite good. Yep. Queen d3. Knight h5. Yeah, that's another idea. Maybe trying to get the bishop involved even. Knight coming to g3 eventually. I mean, this seemed pretty natural. Queen f1 would have been an interesting try. I'm not quite sure what I would have done against that. Probably back the queen off here. But yeah, already this seems really difficult. Knight g4. Best move is to sack an exchange for white. Because this is just undefendable. Indefensible. Yeah, so many good moves here. Take. The immediate rook g3. I saw no issue with this, though. It looks like the most thematic thing to do. Cool. All right. Good stuff, guys. All right, here we go. We're playing Bortnyk. Oleksandr Bortnyk, to be precise. There's two Bortnyks. I don't know that I played him very much, so this should be interesting. I think he might play like Jobava London or something. Should I go d6 again? No, let's stick with d5. I don't want to think too much in the opening. I think he plays Jobava. Yeah, he does. All right. Anonymous Cheer, thanks for the 300 bits. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, let's play like this. I'm going to go h6. We're going to play this like super cautious with the g4 idea because I've seen some games where he does like to shove the g-pawn. The benefit of following streamers is that you know some of these guys' tendencies sometimes. Okay. Let's go b6. So I feel like I've played Bortnyk before, even though I can't like recall any games against him. Because I see him playing Danya all the time. All right. Let's just castle. Maybe this knight here. I'm going to do that one because I want to challenge this, but I don't want to wreck my structure. Okay, let's take with the bishop. c5. Trying to get the knight here. He's going for f4, yep. Let's play b5. Expand. Let's go c4. Okay, now I can get in there. Can get into the d3 square. Seems interesting. He's adopted the diamond formation. All right. Yeah, there is that move. Maybe I should have played f5 first. Let's go here. Wow, he's going for it. Interesting. I'm going to take this. Yeah, I see his point. Try to reorganize like this. Keep this threat. My knight is really good. I don't want to take his rook yet. I don't have time. Make him think about what to do with the rook, though. Like, be annoying. Go here. Bishop g5, rook g6, probably. It's getting complicated now. I have f5 as an idea, too. If he moves this bishop, I might play f5 to hit his queen so he can't take en passant. Very complex, guys. Can I do this? Take. No, it doesn't work. Okay, let's go here. Now F5 maybe? Try to break out. He's obviously pretty strong on the dark squares, but I can attempt to break here. He can't swing his rook over, which is nice for me. I guard F2. This is looking good, guys. Starting to organize. Oh, I have 91 maybe as a threat. That might have been playable on the last move. Maybe he'll miss it. That would have been risky on the last move. He's thinking. Okay. Let's go for it. There we go. Yes. Woo! Big time win. That might be one of the highest rated players I've ever beaten on chess.com. Could be. I don't know that I've beaten any 3,000 plus players. Whew. All right. GG. Oh, that got the heart rate up a little bit. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Thank you, Zubal, by the way. Appreciate it. Ah, I like that game. I think I worked my way out of a slight jam on the king side rather well. The knights at the end were pretty darn strong. You know, I didn't know exactly how I was going to land some sort of attack there. Oh, thank you, Puet, for the 100 bits. Didn't know exactly how I was going to land a tactic, but things were brewing. Whew. I'm not going to look at the analysis on that one. That was really complicated. I'm going to look at it tonight after the tournament. There's a repetition here, but I couldn't go for the draw. No way. I know I'm better in this position. And it's just super tough for white to move. Juho, thank you for gifting those 2 subs. Thank you, guys. Had the clock as a weapon. Yes, big time. That's going to be key in Title Tuesday, always. Thank you, Richter's neighbor. I'm smiling. I can't help it. It's just nice to get a win against a strong player, and it feel like you played a good game in the process, too. All right, let's do this, guys. Oh, we're playing Gata. All right. Let me think. Let's go knight F3. Playing Gata Kamsky, the legend. I played him over the board before. Played him at the Reykjavik Open a few years ago. Let's go C4. He's usually like a Slav player, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Little Queen's Indian type action here. Yeah, shout out to Gata. Tremendously instructive player. I've really admired his technique over the years. I mean, he's a beast. What can I say? So happy to be here playing a legend. Let's take all the chances we can. Okay. I'm going to go bishop g5. When playing a legend, you show them respect, but you don't show them too much respect. You still try your best to beat them, and you, as much as possible, try to avoid deferring to their ability. It's easier said than done. Okay, this line is kind of nice. I think you can go rook d1. You can attack this. The pawn on d6 is a little bit weak. Now, I think I usually do this sort of thing before castling, so I wonder if the fact that we've both castled affects things, but I'll let him figure that out. Yeah, okay, he takes an interesting line here. So we're both going to have some potential weaknesses here. He's going to defend. Yep. Thinking maybe knight g5. Knight g5, knight e4 is a reasonable option. Let's go for that. I'm going to try to target this weakness. I don't know. It might result in some trades, but let's attempt it. I also maybe could have tried to double up the rooks. That might have been a better plan, but let's do this. Okay, he's taking some time. Interesting. Moves the knight. So knight e4, I think he's going to play d5 is the plan. Reasonable. Now, I could actually take his knight. That's an interesting plan for me. Otherwise, he goes to a5. Knight e4, d5. I'm just not really seeing much in that position. Maybe I take... Okay. Okay, I changed my mind. Let's go for it. Because I see d5 and f7 might be a little bit tender at the end of this sequence, so maybe I can do something there. He throws an h6. I don't know. Let's try. So question is, can he throw this in and then like take this? That is a key question in this position. Also, I maybe have queen c7 in some circumstance. This looks awkward, but I need to keep my bishop attacking this pawn, so let's do it. Maybe I can reroute this to f4 at some stage. This definitely looks a little wonky, though. But then again, I have a 45-second advantage on the clock. Thank you, Juho, gifting to Richter's neighbor. Okay. Logical. Logical, logical. Let's go here. Trying to get that in the mix. Okay, he's playing to stop it. Let's try to sharpen the play a little bit because we're getting towards a bullet game. I got to take my chances against him if it's possible to make the situation more dynamic. Is he such a good technical player? I feel this is a good chance for me with time pressure creeping in. Okay, he's making some weaknesses. I'm going to try something. Have a night. You have a night, you have a chance. Remember, folks. I got to start advancing this. I think that's it. It's pinned. Oof, GG. Good game. Yeah, he played that well. I tried to mix it up towards his king, but he defended like a beast. Yeah. I think the position was kind of trending against me when I had to play knight h3. Kind of getting a little bit away from me at that point. But still interesting. Still up in the air. Yeah. That's definitely bad at that point. I don't know. Let's see. I think if I were to go back, probably knight g5 isn't good. I wish I would have played like rook d2 or something. Engine says knight d4. Interesting, I guess, because e5 is met by knight f5 in some cases. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that was close. Knight d2. I didn't think about knight d2. Maybe knight h3 is just too awkward. Maybe it's better to play knight f3, give him the pawn, and then try for some sort of compensation. Engine says this. Tough. Well, he wasn't a world championship contender for nothing, but that was a competitive game. Queen b4. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm still right in this. I'm looking for any sort of practical chances. f4, I was happy with that move. Rook e1. I mean, I thought when he was doing this that this could provide some interesting avenues for counterplay. But I started slowing down right around here, and he was hammering out the moves as he should. Okay, I don't have too many regrets about this game. I gave myself a chance. I tried to play interesting. E4, engine hates it. But it's the type of thing you kind of look for when the position gets sharp. Counterattacking chances. Rook c1 maybe. Yeah, rook c1. This was my idea all along, though. Just trying to bust through. I mean, he can probably take here, but I was sort of hoping my e takes f6 check move would give some chances. Yeah, I think this is pretty much done for. Queen takes e3, better bet. Oh, okay, because if I take right away, if we do this, I am threatening check, so that's a potential pitfall. Still, though, really bad position. Ooh, queen b2 was not on my radar. Nor was knight takes e3. That's cold. Knight takes e3 is cold-blooded. Not even caring about the check and then the take here. That's pretty cold. I went bishop g2. We had this big trade down. Yeah, and I'm busted here. Even managed to get a pawn, but no fork after that. If only my knight were not pinned. Yeah, it kind of got me sidelined a little bit. Problem is the h-pawn is very difficult to advance without destroying my coordination. So my knight is needing protection at all times. All right. GG. The chair is 4 out of 4. Oh, we're back in time. Okay. I just sat down. Here we go. 5th round playing NM Sprite Ball. I don't know who this player is. You know, I had a good game already with this, so let's do it. Let's play into the queenless middle game as Sprite Ball wants. Most people don't really seem to prepare for this line. So we'll see what happens. Bishop c4, bishop e7. Now, bishop takes f7 is very tempting, but it's not good. It's known to be poor for white. Okay. So maybe looking for bishop a3. That's usually what people do with that move. Let's go queen c7. Nope, bishop b2. Okay. I'm going to go... Yeah, I faced a game like this, or faced a attempt like this the other day. Let's take, actually. Go knight e5. We'll play against this pawn. Invite the f-pawn forward, but that's a slightly loosening move for white, so it's not the easiest decision to make whether to play this. Yeah, this player's doing well in the tournament. They got 3 out of 4. Absolutely. It's a good score. Let's go here. Davis Zong, according to chess.com. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard of him. Okay, maybe b6 here. Does give up the f5 square, though. Let's go knight g6 to start. Attack this. Okay, he defends. My position feels a little bit passive. I'm going to try to break out. At the cost of isolating the pawn, but I think otherwise it's pretty reasonable. I can maybe get some stuff towards this king if I go like a6, bishop d6. Kind of reminds me of a hedgehog. A6 is almost a mandatory move. I need to play that next. The square's too weak otherwise. He's thinking. Thank you, TX mate. This is Go John. Thank you very much. All right. This would be interesting. Dare I do that? Let's try it. It worked against Cremisi playing dynamically like this, so let's try it. H2 is the weakness, so... And he seems to be spending some time, so maybe I can capitalize on that. What does he want? Knight f4? What's the deal with that? And that doesn't work at all, though. I'm covering this square twice. Also, knight g3 loses. He goes there. Oof. Wait a minute. Can I just take now? Taking is so natural here. Because if he takes, it's mate in 2. Okay. Big time series of errors there by white. They're desperate to defend now. Okay, so knight e4 is a move at this point. Let's jump in. Let's give it a check. Go here. I don't see an immediate win yet, but I'm going to try to tie my opponent down. Keep them boxed in. Maybe here. I'm up a pawn with a lot of pressure. Also, maybe a6. I can still throw an a6. Knight g3. Okay, let's take. This is definitely uncomfortable for white, no doubt. Is he going to take d5? I think this is winning. Whew. Okay, that technique wasn't great, but I stayed up on the clock. I got the job done. All right, we'll take it. That's a typical Sweaty Palms Title Tuesday finale, huh? How many games are still going right now? Ooh, Brandon Jacobson. Okay. He's tough. Let's play knight f3. He's a tough opponent. The L was against Gata Kamsky. He was the L. Someone was asking about my lone loss so far. The only loss that I will have in this tournament, right? Yeah, Brandon's good. Brandon's very good. Okay, we'll play London. Let's go bishop g3. I feel like Eric Rosen. I'm playing a London in Title Tuesday. Let's go 95. I think Eric is streaming this, by the way. Probably both Erics are. Chessbra Eric likes to play this a lot. Okay, let's go here. It's castle. Queen F3, maybe? No. And he's making way for knight d6. I think this is all theory, as far as I recall. Problem is I don't know what to do at this point. Let's go here. We'll play like this. Pretty obvious threat, but let's see what he does. Sticks that knight in. Okay. Okay, so at least I forced him to double his pawns. Which way to take that? I don't know. I'm going to take this direction. We'll keep this blocked. Seems wise. He's fast. I see him battle Danya again. Another player who I see in battles with Danya frequently. Let's try to stop rook c8. Yeah, Danya does play against Faruja from time to time, too. That's right. Oh, he disconnected? Okay, I think he's back. I would feel bad if he disconnected. Oh, he does go for b5. Interesting. Let's send this up. So my bishop's a little cut off. Like, that's his idea, I think, is that my bishop's kind of cut off from civilization. But I can still play to double and maybe get a protected pass pawn. I might have to give my a pawn in the process, but let's see. Maybe I can win his b pawn. I don't know. He's burning some time now, which is positive. Okay. Let's retreat. Rook c6. Looking at some weird ideas. I don't think they work, though. Shoot. Let's take. Spent a little too much time there. I was looking at doubling rooks and giving him the bishop and going rook c7. Don't think it works. this. Well, creative, I don't think this sequence helps me much, but I got to try it. You can take it. Okay, it doesn't take. Hmm. I was trying to catch him in a pre-move there. That was a bit dirty, but I was trying to catch him in king takes g3, rook takes b3, because I knew this endgame was losing. There we go. Okay. Round 7. Let's do this. I have white again. MalyDominator. Let's play something principled. We'll go main line. Let's go knight f3. Oh, I'm 30 seconds down. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't see that. Thank you guys for pointing that out. I would have noticed, but I didn't realize that a game had started because there's nothing that alerts you, you know? So, all right, we'll just got to fight with that deficit. Late joining round 7. An unintentional berserk. Let's take. I'm going to go bishop g3. We'll try to keep some tension. I don't think this move is necessarily the best move, but I like it. Okay, let's go here. Play like this. If he checks, I'll go knight d2. It's going to do that one. Okay. Yeah, let's go here. We'll roll with the king in the center. Knight c4, get some play, you know? I kind of dominate the middle right now, so I like that. He's a Barca fan, so he has no chance. Can you translate that to American, please? I don't know what that means. Okay, now let's go here because he's gonna go knight d5 otherwise. Oh, is it Barca? You guys are laughing at me for saying Barca. I thought Barca was what you say. Come on now, don't make fun of me while I'm playing Title Tuesday. I literally thought that was the shorthand for Barcelona. You say Barca. Like it sounds cool. All right, I'm going to stop. I don't want to dig myself a grave further. I get all these like tweet recommendations for soccer when I'm on Twitter. And it's funny because the algorithm must think that I like soccer. I don't know what the explanation would be otherwise. Okay, let's try to coordinate. He could try like knight h5, go after the dark square bishop. Like maybe I should throw this in somewhere, but I kind of like how I'm currently playing it, so I'm going to continue. You say Barca too? It's a Midwest. Oh, thank you, Duck. All right, I know I'm getting sidetracked a bit, but You know, the main reason to play Title Tuesday is for fun, play some good players, but not take it too seriously. And I'm loving it right now, guys. Hope you guys are too. I'm also loving my position because black has a hard time getting this bishop out. And I made up the time on the clock. Maybe knight b4 will be played. I don't know. Knight b4, b5, something like that. Wait a minute. Wait a darn minute. That feels too aggressive. But what else would you expect from a Barca fan? Let's go here. Now, he might play b5. I think that's the idea. Thank you, Royal Fork. Okay, he's using a lot of time. Does play b5. All right, let's go here. Yeah, he wants to play knight b4 eventually, but he's really running the risk of running into something like this. I think this works now. Queen a4, take here. Yeah, we're winning a piece. Take. Also can't... Well, I guess he could go to e7. We'll just double against that, probably. Take this. There we go. All right. 5 out of 7. So my king was chilling in the center. John is like Real Madrid. You mean real? You mean Real Madrid? Let's go look at the game review. Also, do we have any cool matchups right now to look at? Grishuk, V Pranav. Pranav's really good. We'll just throw a game up here while we look at this. All right. Yeah, this line I think is kind of interesting. I bet the engine's not super thrilled about it. That says black's better. But he can never really figure out his light square bishop. He's trying to avoid a queen trade. Not fake Madrid, exactly, right? That's how you tell them apart. Thank you, Will Flynn, for the 15 months. Oh, that's UC now, Oyster? I didn't know that. Nice. Yeah, rook fc1 makes sense. Ooh, I had knight c4 right away. The old backward knight move was possible immediately in this position. You know, that makes sense because this seemed a little sketchy when he played it, but obviously I didn't find the move. I thought he would go knight b4 right here. Yeah, knight b4. That would have been the way to kind of jam me up. Looks annoying. I could still play knight c6, try to trade, but yeah, that was a big missed opportunity by me. I have such a weakness for the backward knight moves. I got to drill them. And then fortunately, he gave me another opportunity to do it. A knight move, that is, this time with knight c6. Because if I don't have knight c6 here, it's hard to break all this up. Like, I don't know what I do to break that up. Like, if I play e4, he's just going to go ahead and do this anyways. So it's actually pretty fortunate that I have this move. Hey, I mean, what grade would you guys give me on time management for this session? Because I think I'm doing pretty well. I don't know if it's the 1 second increment or what. Ooh, Salem. He's good. This will be a nice matchup. I'm really excited for this game. Super strong player. Okay, let's continue with d6 again. Yeah, a lot of players going to the Pirc, it seems, against this. Play... Yeah, let's play e5 still. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to go here. Let's try to break up the queen side a little bit early in this one. Maybe also like a5. I'm going to play this a little funky. a5, knight a6. Maneuvers for some squares. LARP like I'm a King's Indian player. You guys know what's up. Okay, now F5 seems super obvious here. I wonder if I'm missing something by not... by thinking that he maybe should have prevented it, but all right. Okay, so this could look like my game against Cremisi in a way. Should I do it? I don't have my knights over there is the only thing. I think I'm still going to do it, though. I think I'm still going to play for this big kind of clamp. Now, in playing this way, I got to make certain that I don't like run into something on the file here, because that could GG me almost immediately. Hey, Z-Web Chess, thank you very much for the 6 months. Very kind of you. Massive support today, guys. I appreciate it. Sending the pawns up, maybe King's Indian style like this. He's thinking. He's figuring out how to blow me away in the center or on the king side, but I don't see a clear way to do that. It's going to take some maneuvering. He doesn't have knight a4. I mean, this knight looks awkward. Where is it going? It's blocking his a-pawn too. Okay, so he's allowing g4, but I don't think I quite want to play that yet. Let's go here. Okay, maybe now? Maybe now I play it? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Real defensive posture by him. How to coordinate, though. This seems obvious, but he's going to take maybe. I hate to spend this time, but this feels like a critical moment. I don't know. Okay, let's go. Probably going to take. Giddy up. Wow, he doesn't take. It just goes there. Let's do this. If I go here, he might take. And then just close everything. Takes, okay. Whoa. Okay, that's an interesting idea. Sorry, guys. I'm reverting to my poor time management here. Nice one. Yeah, these guys are so good when they get the initiative. Shoot. I got to give that. Oh, that's literally hanging. I didn't see that. Resign. Yeah, I guess I could go queen here, but it's a losing position. Yeah, Salem's really strong. That was a good game. I think I had a pretty good position, but probably my inexperience in those positions was telling in that game. 5 out of 8. Yeah, my inexperience was telling. Let's take a look, though. I am curious. Very curious. Wow. First thing I see is the eval. Okay, quick analysis here. I was debating a bunch of different approaches here. Taking on f3, g3, h4. G takes f3, and then h4 is apparently good, or at least something to consider. What about the way I played it? Yeah, this too. There's like a critical decision on almost every move about which way to take. Take. And then he hit me with this, which maybe I should have seen coming, because I did mention how bad that knight was. I took. Yep. Best move here, rook g6, just defending d6. That's a tough move. So he's trying to break through. He's trying to create problems near my center and queen side. Yeah, this is a tough move to play. I can see why it's good, though. If he can't break through, then the knight is just chilling here doing nothing. And I'm going to maybe have time to play g3 at some point, or take, or move the queen. Like maybe queen over. But then I lose d6. So even this looks very awkward to me. A Daniel Naroditsky type would have a field day on this position. Probably for both sides. Looks like even after this, I was in reasonable shape, but I had no time at this point. Yeah, that's the risk I run when I'm playing these positions and I'm not that familiar with them. And he found this tactic instantly. This was nice. Yeah, lateral defense, really tricky. Okay, let's make sure I'm joined for the tournament if my game starts. Yeah, bishop d8 seemed natural to me to try to control this, but he like instantly boom, boom, boom. And I don't know how to react here. Looks like I found the only way to continue. But yeah, game's probably losing now. Okay. Yep, decent position. Time time no good. Let's keep going, guys. We got 3 rounds left. Rounds 9, 10, 11 coming up. Kind of you both. My content has helped her sleep. That's hilarious. Thank you. All right, here we go. Round 9. Playing Dozer. Let's play knight f3. Flexible, flexible. 2603. Clocking in at 2603. What is this? I know that's a move, but it's always funny to see a move like that. That early, a6. I think that's probably an attempt to play some sort of, I don't know, QGD with a6 in mind. I'm going to play something a little offbeat. I'm going to go e3. Inspired by a game one of my students showed me recently that he won in a tournament. Yeah, we'll play like this and maybe go for g4. We might go for a quick attack. I think my student had almost this exact position, actually. a3 to stop knight b4. Yep, black can do this. Black can definitely play this way. We're going to go here. This bishop can come here, and you can often look for an attack this way, is the thing. Some pressure here, too. Let's see how black responds. Okay, black's forcing it. That forces me to go back. Interesting. Yeah, those pawns in the center are annoying. Let's take. I feel like I got to open it up right away. Takes with the pawn. Bishop d3 looks kind of artificial now. c5 would make some sense. But c5 take. I don't know. Let's try it. c5 looks interesting. I'm going to try to get the bishop here. That's the play. I know he can do this. Ooh, he's playing very ambitious, which is cool because it gives us a sharp game. Okay. I know he's gonna like smash my knight into the corner, but he also can't castle, and my knight could get back out like via this route. I feel like if I do anything else, it's probably just a full-on admission that my position's not so great, which might be true, but let's do this. We're goading each other with our pawns, you know? Go here. Knight e2, I'll just go here. Gotta sack the exchange. Which way to go? Let's go this direction. This is very sketchy, guys. Do not try this at home. What I'm doing. This should come with a health warning. But you can't claim it's not unique. Okay, so he's trying to avoid the structural damage. Makes sense. All right, let's go rook e1. This is full-on coffee house chess. Okay. Let's get this in the picture. Okay, let's take. He's got to go there. Yup. I feel like this is the move now. Get the king out. Whoa. Interesting decision. He's going to put his rook on the second rank. He has rook e2. Nice. I got to go here. Yeah, this is losing. Try to make it complicated. Could be a couple complicating factors, but I think it's losing. It's a good move as well. Yep. Resign. Shoot. GG. Yeah, he played that well. I wasn't expecting rook takes b6, but it's probably the simplest way to win, huh? I guess maybe I should have gone knight c4 first. Let me update the title. But yeah, I think already this is close to losing. Let's take a quick look. Losing too many games with white. That's been a persistent thing for me. Man, my white openings. Need to improve them. Need to stop playing sidelines. Yeah, he played this pretty principally. D4. Take. F5. He just played to cramp me with the pawns. Take. Yeah, maybe I should go D3. This looks like a very bad Benoni if I do this, though. Like, the bishop should not be here in this situation. Or this bishop shouldn't be, like, unable to fianchetto or able to generate pressure against their center. Knight G1. Not a happy move. Yeah. This is too much. I got to sack the exchange here somehow, more than likely, and I think it's just not good. I tried. Rook F8. Knight F4 first is a little bit better. I'm fighting uphill, though, this whole position. Oh, I could have taken here. I didn't see that. Actually, I could take both ways. Bishop or knight takes. Uh-huh. Instead, I went for this tempting knight d5, but that's no good. It seemed consistent. Like knight d5 hit the rook, also threatened the fork. But it's no bueno. Here, too, rook takes b6 is good. Okay. Yeah, probably practically speaking, like this would be my only chance. Get rid of that super annoying pawn. Yeah, I missed that opportunity there. Which is funny because my rook is pinning that pawn for multiple moves. Pinning this pawn, that is. All right. Tough one. Here we go. Round 10, Ace Mar. I think I played Ace Mar before. This player seems familiar. Only one game. Okay. You know we got to do it for old time's sake. Come on, Team Scandy. Let's do this. Let's go. That's right. Up and down title Tuesday. I've largely been happy. I'd say that last game is the only game I've been truly like unhappy about. But the guy played well. I mean, credit to him. Full credit to him. Okay, very early 95. You know what? Let's go for this line. We're going to go here. Yeah, no queen d8 Scandy, just the old queen a5 Scandy. The old queen a5. Okay, he's choosing kind of a calm variation. Not a whole lot going on here. You always got to watch d5, so let's be aware of that. I might castle queenside. Let's do it. Against the ace. Queen a5 is what I've won the most games with. Well, I played queen a5 the longest. That's what I played when I very first started out playing the Scandinavian. So I definitely have the most experience in it. But I play other variations too. Okay. Oh, he says hi. This is a local player from my state. That's cool. Let's go here. I won't dox him in case he doesn't have his name on his profile. I'm not sure, but knight f6, just to coordinate, really. Also threaten d4. Just hit the pawn. We'll see if he defends it. You faced 5 Scandies in a row recently, says Late Night Blitz. Must be a bad influence. Okay, he's going into the tank a little bit. Seems a little uncertain what to do. Now here, I have bishop g4, bishop d6. I can also play bishop d6 right away, which is interesting. Yeah, let's go bishop d6 immediately. I have an idea. This is my idea. I don't think it does much, though. I'm not exactly threatening this, so while cool looking, it's not that threatening yet. But I want to go g5. Ah, wait a second. It almost works, man. It almost works for a very sick reason. Hold on. Let's go here. Man, it's super close to working. Goes there. Okay. Again, I'm looking at it. I'm also looking at this. Doesn't work, though. There's also this one. Doesn't work, though. Huh. Critical decision here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to go here. Get out of the pin. Okay. I think I better take that. We'll go f5. We'll let him take h5 if he wants. This is the plan. Not yet, though. He's going to go rook e5. Or Zines. Okay. He could have tried rook e5, but I guess I'm just playing f6 now that I noticed. I was actually originally thinking queen d8. So maybe I could have done that a couple moves ago. But no, with my rook hanging, I shouldn't do it yet. Better to hold off. Okay. Yeah. I kind of tried to force a tactic to work there. Almost. You guys see what I was going for with bishop g4? Check this out. So right here, bishop g4 becomes like a big pattern because that would trap the queen with the dark square bishop controlling these squares. So he plays h3. I went h5. Looks like bishop takes c2. I'm always leery of grabbing that pawn, especially when castling queenside, though. That seems like a greedy engine move, but maybe. Ooh, bishop g4 is good here. Oh, man, I was really wanting to play it. Now, all right, here's the thing, guys. So bishop g4, take. Where does white have to put their queen? Let me just keep an eye on the final round pairing. Where does white have to put their queen? Has to go to d1. Yes. If you go to e2, look at this. Check. This is why you do your mating patterns. Check, check, and mate with this square taken away. So I saw that, but I didn't see what to do against queen d1. But maybe the engine's going to find something here. Rook h2, bishop c7. Okay, no way I played bishop c7. I don't know what that move is about. Like long-term pressure. I mean, I could go here, but he's slipping away. Okay, maybe it's just the case that this is enough compensation. I was just seeing the king kind of scamper away. I think in a blitz game, probably anything could happen here. Oh, yes, the classic bishop c7 maneuver. That's right. Elementary. An elementary maneuver. That's funny. Yeah, rook h8, rook hg8, I think is not a very good move. Yeah, maybe go here right away. Go look for queen c7. You actually don't do that a whole lot in this type of position. But because White's played h3 specifically, it makes some sense. I think as played, he just played a little bit too passively, like right around here. Like maybe knight e4, maybe even taking f6. I mean, it seems kind of cooperative. Although the engine does say that that's one of the better moves. But I don't know. I would be hesitant to play this move. So maybe it's not so easy for White. But I did feel pretty good after this. White's got to try d5 or something. All right, here we go. Final round. Final round coming up. Thanks, everyone, for watching. This has been a pleasure. I'm going to try to play more Title Tuesdays in the future. Rashad, Zeynalli. Let's play d4. Yeah, we got that game against Bortnyk that we won. Kind of mixed results otherwise, but let's try to round this out with a victory. Shall we? Bishop g5. I play this exchange variation quite frequently. I think there's some pretty new and challenging ways to handle this, though. So let's see what my opponent throws at me. Let's castle. Knight e4 is very common here. Yeah, last games were good fights against top players, absolutely. I had that one loss 2 rounds ago, but that's okay. It happens. All right. Take. I could go for the b4 plan. Opponent offers a draw. Obviously, we're not going to take that. Let's take. Play for the minority attack plan, b4. If you develop the knight here, that's often a plan you go for, as you try to work your knight around. Or your pawn up, and then possibly the knight around to c5. Okay, now I might take this one. I seem to do better in these positions when I do capture and then go here. It's kind of more compact. It's easier to play. So let's do that. And then let's go b5. Okay. Gonna take. And let's try to post the knight in the center. Probably. Opponent had enough of this tournament? Right, he just wants to go home. Well, he probably already is home, but he wants to go. Yeah, let's go here. So there's some interplay of the pieces down the C file, but I can bring this over. I like the compact nature of the position for me. Take. Interesting. He's letting me take this one, but I think I lose material if I do. So if I take c6, he takes with the rook, I guess he's saying. Take. That endgame's equal. Okay, fine. I'll buy that. Let's play like this. Now, I think he's going to take... if he goes bishop d5, though, I can sack my queen for 2 rooks. Exchange my queen for 2 rooks. That's an interesting position. I don't know who that favors, actually, because he's fairly active. We'll see if he goes for that, though. Remove this. He might do it. Might go bishop d5. I might respond with queen a5, though. I might go here. Ooh, wow. My tactical senses just start tingling when I see that move. I mean, check. He's saying, John, I don't think you have much. Let's give a check first. This endgame looks a little bit better for me, though. And you guys know I like to play these endgames. I might be able to like win a pawn in this endgame, for instance. We'll see. Ben Feingold is screaming somewhere. Yeah, he's going to keep pieces on board. So he's going to agree to play this position. I will take. Okay. Let's bring this in. This might be premature, but it looks kind of challenging, so I'm going to do it. Goes here, I take. Takes here, rook over somewhere. This are both loose. His king's like a little more open than mine, and his pawns are weaker. So I like this. I like how this is shaping up. Might play g4 in an endgame, like if the queens get traded. He's going to take a2. Probably here. Keep everything protected. Got to watch my rook, right? Saw that. I'm going to keep a little bit of stuff on the board right now. Until I can play a move like h3. Wants a trade. Now he might go back to e6 at this point. Then I think I'll play queen c5. No, he does that. Okay, so he's allowing the check. Let's go here. He seems a little laissez-faire about the check, you know? Ooh, okay, I better play this endgame while I have a chance. It's a good defense by him. Trying to win this. This is tough, though. Okay, makes a mistake. Bit of a mistake. Oof. All right, we're going to try something, folks. I think I'm winning. Yep. I tricked him. We got him in the rook ending. Just march towards his rook now. That's a self-propelling mechanism with the pawn and the rook. Pawn on the 7th, rook on the 8th. Nice. Ground out a win. I went forward with the king coming up. I'm sure this is probably a draw. I'm sure this is probably... I think this is a draw. Almost certainly. But it's kind of scary for him to defend in the moment because my king is further forward. All right. Yep, that's the losing move. I did think he should push the pawn in the moment. Like, that seemed like the right move. But then I can still play d6, like e3, d6. Thank you, Juho, for the 5 gifted. Look at that, Juho. Thank you. Supporting once again. Always a pleasure. Thank you. d6 looks a little scary. He has to bail. But then I would probably have to come back and start defending against this pawn. So pawns kind of cancel each other out. But yeah, in the moment, like this is just a really good pattern to know, guys. Check. And then you give the check and push d7. Pawn protects the rook. And if the pawn is not under attack, it's going to promote because the rook protects the promotion square. All he can do is give a few checks, and we just march towards the rook. Maybe he could have made it a little tricky with right here, king b7, because d7 is the move again, and it's the same type of thing, but I might have to win like a king and rook against king and queen. King and queen against king and rook. Let's take a very quick look at this. I'll put in the title 7 of 11 final. I think that's what I scored. Is that right? Nice. Yeah, middle game's about equal. I won a game with white. That was good. Even though the opening wasn't necessarily anything special. Yeah, f6 seemed kind of risky. I was expecting him to play bishop d5. This is interesting. I might not want to take on c8. This endgame is hard to assess. Usually with the 2 rooks, you're fairly happy, but it's all about how well do the rooks coordinate, how many targets does the queen have. This looks borderline to me. I mean, evidently the engine's not concerned, but my pieces look a little uncoordinated, and I got to watch my knight getting trapped. Like if f6. Oh, if f6, there's rook h8. That's a disgusting idea. That's the only reason this is playable. So yeah, for an engine, it would entertain this for sure, but to me, that looked a little risky. I don't know that I would have gone for that. Just looking at this endgame briefly. Yeah, queen b7 might have been rushed. I should maybe start with something around my king. Or in view of this, yeah, I could see like queen c2, rook c1. Take the pawn. Okay, this is all fine. I thought he defended quite well. He seemed to be allowing me some chances when I had my queen eyeing up the f5 square. Okay, queen f4 is a suggestion. But I never could quite play this move without allowing g6, I thought. I was trying to, with h4, h5, stop the whole g6 plan. And here, queen a5 is better than queen b5. Ah, that's probably because with queen a5, you cover this, you attack this. And if I go rook c5, now there's a check down here. And he can win this pawn. Sharnik says, with the black rook so far apart, maybe it's not as hard as other endgames where the rook helps a lot in defense. Thank you, Destruction. Thank you. Appreciate it. Is this final? Title Tuesday final? Yeah, we got the final, right? Congratulations to Mashonic for winning first place. 9 out of 11. Wow. So pretty light Title Tuesday score. I predicted 9.5 would win this, but there was that round, I think it was round 9, where pretty much everyone drew, and a bunch of people were stacked on 7.5 out of 11. Maybe Danya should not have withdrew. Yeah, very, very light Title Tuesday performance for the top guys, but it's tough. Yeah, that's very tight tiebreakers there. So congratulations to Mashonik. Who is that? Alexei Sorana. Fair chess is Dmitry Andreikin. Grishuk takes the bronze. Hikaru just short. I think he did win the earlier title Tuesday, though. Okay. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to call it quits here on the YouTube version at least. What place did I finish? 32nd. Okay. I came in at 40 something. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Thanks again, guys, for the support. This was Title Tuesday after more than a year and a half absence. Okay. I was just looking at this real briefly. Rook c5. Cool. Queen d7. Okay, now it says I should trade and play that endgame. I tried to postpone that decision for as long as I could. Ooh, rook c8 was winning. How did I miss rook c8? Going for the back rank pressure. Yeah, that's just going to win the queen for the rook. That would have been GG. He could go here, I guess. But that's got to be winning somehow. Yeah, thanks, Snowblind. Thanks, Malcolm. All right, so a little bit of a missed idea there. We both had 15 seconds left, though. I don't know. This endgame's a little bit tricky because even though my pawn's up here, I kind of regretted that after the fact. Oh, I have to defend this way, of course. I don't think I was looking at that. Ugh. I really made it tough on myself by giving a pawn here, didn't I? F4 is still decent, though. Well, even this, though, I feel okay about the decision to play this for a win. Because it does look a little bit tricky for black. Like the e4 pawn is somewhat disconnected. But, you know, this is a draw. I worked some magic. I thought black was a little hesitant. Like maybe at times they could have come forward with king g5. And I caught a break when black played g5. Plausible looking move. Doesn't blow the draw or anything, according to the engine. But yeah, probably black needs something precise, like f4 here. That's probably the way to do it, because take, black's threatening this, right? And if I take e3, this is the type of like destructive little idea that can save you a half point. Say I take here. Yeah, I think a lot of things probably draw here. Does this even draw? Probably. It's maybe not super comfortable, but let's just say some transformation like this, where we trade this pawn for this pawn. Yeah, should be a draw. Definitely a draw. But in the moment, it's not simple for black. And now here I can play this for a win, which I was happy to do. And I don't know that I'm going to do better than playing king f4 at some point in this position, you know? I could go f3, but I want to try to keep a few more pawns on board. So I decided to come in, and I tried to choose a moment when the kings are in opposition with one another so I can go rook a7 check and push him back. And then push this. Engine doesn't like it. Says rook a3. I'm not going to play rook a3 here. At least not right now. Take the pawn. Right, and again, it's a draw, but black has to be accurate. It's not easy in time pressure. This or king c8 evidently draws too. But that was definitively the losing move. It allowed my pawn to advance with tempo. And again, this mechanism, keep that in mind. Yeah, that is a instructive trick. Agreed. You see this time and time again in rook endings. Keep that in mind. How to save a draw from the jaws of victory. Thank you, Destruction. Yeah, that was... is that the highest rated player I've ever beaten? Let's see. Home. I think it tells you. If I go to Blitz... Where is it that it tells you? I know it tells you somewhere. Do you guys know? Oh, was that on that page? Did I just not see that? He doesn't see it. I don't. Oh, best win. Oh, yeah, down here. Okay. I was looking for like his profile picture or something. I don't know why. I thought it was going to show me his face. Yeah, there we go. My highest rated win of all time. Cool. We'll take it. All right. So thanks again, guys. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to edit this tonight and probably post it in a few hours if any of you guys missed it. Or if you're watching here on Twitch, you can watch the VOD, of course. VODs are open to everyone if you're a subscriber or even not a subscriber. Cool. Thanks again, guys. And I don't know what my schedule is like for next week, but maybe I can jump in one of the Title Tuesdays next week.